Hello everyone and welcome. You are on the run with the Running Realtor. Join me on this run through Yuba-Sutter as we highlight all our local businesses and organizations, anything from small shops to restaurants and everything in between. Yuba-Sutter entails an enormous agricultural community, the smallest mountain range in the world, and a culturally diverse community that always comes out and supports each other. My mission is to encourage every one of you to come out into our community and shop locally and to enjoy whatever Yuba-Sutter has to offer you. So come run with me. Hello everyone, Olivia Huskey, and we are in Yuba City on Clark Avenue. We're gonna run into the Bridge Coffee Company and talk to Tim, the owner, about his business, what he has to offer, and how COVID impacted his business. So come on in. Hello everyone, it's Olivia Huskey, and we are here at the Bridge Coffee Company with owner Tim. And I'm excited to talk coffee today because that's one of my favorite drinks in the morning. I'm sure it's most of y'all's drink in the morning or throughout the day. But before we get into talking about coffee, Tim, I want to talk a little bit about you and who Tim is.
Tim Styczynski. I was born and raised in the Bay Area in San Jose. I moved to a little community in Trinity County and met my wife there. She was volunteering for a fire department and I was working on ambulances. I have two wonderful children. My son, Christian, he's 18. My daughter, 20. Her name's Abby. She's a Sac State student and they both work in the cafe.
Family business.
Yeah, it really is.
I love it. Okay, well then let's get into talking about coffee because I'm sure that's what everyone wants to know about. So I read in your website that in 1997,
yes,
you started roasting beans in your kitchen.
I did.
Tell us a little bit about how you got started and wanted to roast those first beans in your kitchen.
Yeah. When I roasted those first beans in the kitchen, man, it was just a smoky mess. And my wife said, I don't know if we're going to be able to keep this going. It was terrible. Plus, there's this like skin, like peanut skin that's on the coffee that comes off and just was all over the house from the roasted coffee. A sheet pan will roast coffee, but not very well.
Yeah.
But a wok does, and that's one of the ways that coffee started being roasted hundreds of years ago was a wok over a fire. It does a great job. But again, smoke and chaff everywhere. Not a way to make the spouse happy. Yes, it smells spectacular.
Yeah.
The reason why I started to roast coffee was while I was in college, I had this amazing cup of coffee. It was just spectacular. And I can remember it like it was yesterday. I had cups of coffee from Starbucks and Pete's and mochas and vanilla lattes, but I never ordered a straight espresso. And I was fortunate to go to this one cafe that I ordered this espresso, and I didn't know it was going to come in a little Demi-Tasse cup.
Yeah.
And it was just wild with how many flavors it had. It was such an indelible memory. I can picture the subway tiles on the wall, the barista that served it. From that flash of a moment, it's just like it was yesterday. So I started getting coffee, trying to recreate it. I couldn't get coffee fresh enough or match that cup character. And so home roasting in 1997. And there's a really fun culture around home roasting. Yeah.
How neat is that, how you start something, you know, who knows where that comes from.
Get a little passionate about it.
You get a little passion. You obviously pick beans from all over the globe.
Yes.
How do you pick those beans and what farms do you know to go to?
I wanted to feature coffees when we started Bridge Coffee Company that featured the variety of character and cup character of coffee, similar to wines. And so thinking about like wines from a Cabernet Sauvignon from Napa is like distinctive Cabernet,
right?
Versus Chardonnay, and so Same thing's true about coffee. And Ethiopian coffees are super sweet and fruity and berry-like. Ours tastes like blueberries. Some of them taste like Captain Crunch berries. Brazilian coffees are very nutty and chocolatey. Colombian coffees are very citrusy and bright. And then Sumatran coffees are very earth-like and have dark chocolate notes. Sumatra coffees is a great coffee because it's familiar to people who have had espresso-based drinks and a good bridge into specialty coffee. And it's also what we happen to be drinking today.
Yeah, well, it's great.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much. So when we talked about this interview, you talked to me about a roastery, which I had no idea that you had out in Marysville.
I do.
You do, and you have a roastery, and you also sell your coffee to local businesses here in town and outside of here, this area.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit more about that.
Bridge Coffee Company is about connecting community and how we also wanted to be a part of investing into the community and was looking purposefully into that investment into the Marysville area, looking for warehouses. And the roastery is in an old firehouse. It's this beautiful old building. The equipment that I have is some of the best made in the world. And the tools that I use, ones that give us such a great precision to be able to calibrate our roast quality. And then the farms that we're getting the coffee from are these small micro-lot farmholder producers that are growing these beautiful coffees with this amazing character.
Yeah.
That also lends itself to why we have Bridge, is to be able to connect those communities that are growing great coffee, that our community that loves drinking it.
I love that. What is your little saying there to bridge the gap between?
Yeah. We're connecting communities with great coffee is our mission.
Yeah, I love that. Read that on your website. And then do you deliver to all the local businesses? Do they order online? Do they go to your roastery over there? I mean, is it kind of one of those walk-ins, or does everybody just order online?
Our cafe here at Clark Avenue, we've got a shelf for folks that are our coffee club subscribers. You get a 10% discount to have your coffee roasted to order for those customers. And we have a pickup spot here at Clark Avenue. We also roast all of the coffee for Free Time Java. So some of the best specialty coffee grown in the world is served through Free Time Java and the 3 locations they have around the Marysville, Yuba-City area. We also have coffee served at Justin's Kitchen. Justin was my first wholesale customer, and we've done special brews or special blends for Sutter Brewery and some of the things that they've brewed there. Silver Dollar, El Zarape, the Lambert House. If I miss anybody, my apologies, but we've got the list of all of our partners on our website. With our website, the ordering online, we have free delivery to a 10-mile radius around the roastery, so we can have that coffee sent right to your doorstep.
Nice. When did you start this little cafe here where we're at?
Bridge Coffee Company, as a business, I can remember that conversation with my wife, Jennifer, say, hey, these folks from law enforcement and the fire service and my ambulance friends were wanting to buy coffee, and then some of their friends were wanting to buy coffee, and I said, hey, we got people I don't even know that are asking to buy coffee. Maybe we should do a little business about this. I started Bridge Coffee Company in 2015 on a cottage food permit in my garage, roasting for the farmers market. Then in 2016, we bought the what was Clark Avenue Coffee, have created Bridge Coffee Company Clark Avenue.
That's great. And then you have drive-through now too.
Yeah. Our curbside service is a drive-through. You can stay in the car. We've got like a car hop that'll come out and take your order.
I've seen a line out there.
Yes.
So obviously we've just gone through, or we are going through still, this COVID pandemic.
Yes.
How did that impact your business? We're into it a year. I know in the beginning it was pretty rough.
Yeah.
How did that impact your business, and how did you evolve from that? How did you get people to come in and have or order online?
It has definitely been a challenge, but we've always have maintained our same staffing and quality of customer service. And that's been a really important piece of it, is making sure that the customers know they're going to get taken care of. We're not the fastest shop. It takes time to do coffee the way that we do coffee. The food menu that we serve matches the quality as we do for our coffee. And that takes a bit of time. We've had a really wonderful understanding from the community that they're going to get a great product, but they're also going to get it from a remarkable team that wants to take care of it. On the wholesale side of our business, the hospitality industry being so disrupted by the pandemic, the growth of our wholesale business has been pretty much on hold. But people are picking up the phone these days. We're starting to see some turnaround and planning for the reopening of the world. And so,
well, we're definitely all ready for it, aren't we?
Yes, no doubt.
Yes.
No doubt.
Yeah, people are ready to get back out and live a normal life again. So.
Well, this is so important. Like for you and I to have a conversation is so important for us to be connected.
Definitely, I agree 100%.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So tell people how they can find you.
Oh, in Yuba City, super easy. We're on Clark Avenue, in the heart of South Yuba City. It seems, if you're on the north side of town, that it's a world away, but it really isn't. And please come by. You're going to get treated with an amazing customer service and a really great product.
Agree 100%. You guys all come visit. This is awesome coffee. So hours of operation are?
7 to 1, 7 days a week. With the schools reopening, our plan is to open up for another hour. We did have to cut our hours to key times of the day, but 7 to 2 for you can get breakfast and lunch here. Our app is available in the Play Store and the iTunes Store, and you can order online through the website at bridgecoffeeco.com.
Awesome. Come see us.